You call my name. Hey guys, I'm Wolfie, and today is game day. Well, preseason. Don't want to make it sound too intense for what it is. However, today is game day against the Raiders at 7 o'clock at night, Pacific time. Dude, I can imagine being on the East Coast, being a 49ers fan or a Raiders fan, wanting to see this game. That is insane to me. I don't know why they're having it this late. Has there ever been a Raiders game? Not a Raiders game, but a preseason game this late? I've never heard of it. That's crazy to me. 7 o'clock? Jesus Christ. I'm going to be so stoned and out of it, man. I'm like, hey, bro, is that a catch or not, man? By the time it's 10 o'clock. So anyway, that's when the game's going to be at. It's going to be at 7 p.m. Where is my pen to check things down? It's going to be at 7 p.m. There's that. And then the fun fact of this game, that the over and under for this game is 35 points. Personally, I think this is going to be a score fest. So it's going to be before I get into that, they're going to be a score fest. I think it's going to be the over. I would take it. I mean, why not? It's a preseason game. So didn't really think about it too much. I'm not going to lie to you. Papa J, welcome, brother. Welcome. OG. Looking all night, more money for the Vegas. That would make sense. I see what you're saying. That's very thoughtful. It's actually kind of smart to really think about it. Milwaukee, what up, man? Go Jags, man. I don't mind them. If they win a Super Bowl, I wouldn't mind. I'd be happy for them. That'd be dope. And I saw your Evan Ingram recommendation. I'll look into it and see if I can break it down. I'll do the best I can. I don't know a lot about Evan Ingram. I'll do 30-minute research and give my best shot. I promise. Part of the people. I'm for the people. Today we're going to talk about the 49ers versus Raiders. Obviously, I just talked about. We're going to talk about first, before we get to the 49ers stuff, we'll talk about the Raiders stuff and what they're looking for, the players that they're looking at. So that way, when we see them on the field, we can judge them ourselves as well. Especially since the players they're looking at are players they possibly might cut, that if we think are good and they cut them, we could pick them up because they have concerns on an O-line, a couple O-linemen. They have concerns on D tackles. And then they have a wide receiver concern. But however, we don't need wide receivers. So that doesn't really affect us. And then where I got my information is from the Raiders Chat Sports, which is like the 49ers. And then Chat Sports has all the teams. So my information comes from them. Las Vegas Raiders Network, which is a fan, kind of like what I'm doing right now, but except for he's got like 50-something thousand subscribers. He's got a lot of loyalty there, and apparently does a pretty good job. Check him out if you're a Raiders fan and you see this, because if you check his comment section, they give him praise like crazy. So he's apparently very good at his job. You're saying never mind the Evan Ingram thing. Don't worry. I'm going to do it. I promise. You're an OG. I'm going to put my effort in. I'm going to do what I can. So let's go ahead. I want to talk about this before we get to the Raiders. I remind myself. Ricky Pearsall. I'm sure that Papa J's may have heard of it. I know Strawberry Rack's heard of it. If he's here, I know he's heard of it. Milwaukee, I don't know if you've heard about it. I don't know if you're not a 49ers fan, so probably not. Pearsall had an injury before the draft. He had injury concerns before the draft. What? That I don't know. I wanted to I just learned this, so I haven't quite sat down and let it marinate and really allowed myself to think about it too much. But at first glance, I was like, I gotta see what everyone was saying. I heard that I heard what Grant Cohn said. I heard what Brad said from the SF Niners. I did what I could from all the creators that know about it. And I couldn't even defend it. Usually I try to be logical, I'm just a fan. I get that, but I got to be real with myself. I do try to be real. And this one, not even David Lombardi, I don't think could defend this. I don't know how you take an injured guy when you took that chance already and it didn't work out with Javon Kinlaw. You took that chance already. You do it again for 2 years later, dude. Not 2 years later, but Like you don't get a pick for the 2 years, and then you fucking draft an injury concerned player. It's not even like it was. Apparently, it's not even a minor concern injury. Where like, oh, he just needs like some months off here and there. It's not even that. It's literally as bad as Kinlaw's in the sense that it could affect him his entire career, his shoulder issue. What the fuck? Oh my god! For real, take Ladd McConkey. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Ladd McConkey, but I would take him at that point. Oh, Jay, that's insane to me. For real, dude. That's crazy, dude. Like, also, if you think about it, if Pearsall was a reach already, right? In the sense of like everyone was like, whoa, why would you pick that guy? We thought he was healthy then. So imagine all the teams, and I'm imagining all the teams, because they would check with doctors, knew about this. That means he would have fell even further. Means he would have fell. There's a higher chance that a guy you reached for would have fell further down the road. You could have traded back. Like if you traded back for the dude, this would be a lot less of low. What's with this team in first round picks? What is with this team in first round draft picks? Just trade them all, man. Trade all your first round draft picks for second round picks. Never pick in the first round ever again. It's so atrocious. I have never seen a team. It's almost like they purposely try to go after players that they're supposed to have these high upsides, but they end up failing. It's like they have the formula to figure it out. It's crazy to me. I'll never understand it. I gotta be quiet. I think the maintenance man's jumping onto the roof. He's probably like, that fucking guy's yelling like crazy. He needs to calm down. He's actually a cool guy now that he's actually a cool guy. He's a cool maintenance guy. All right. And he was at training camp at OTAs. Yeah, he was out there too, but apparently everything was going good with him. And I think Grant Cohn said this, where the injury that knocked him out was a block. So he was just blocking somebody, and his shoulder just gave in. Like, I didn't know that. I thought like he just suddenly got hurt. Like, I just thought like, okay, maybe it's just really bad timing, and you cannot blame a team for that. You really can't. If it's just bad timing, he had no injuries at all prior to the draft, and you just got played like that. That's just fate, man. You can't play that game. But it turns out they did it anyway. They knew and they did it anyway. Oh my god. Okay, I'll try and move on, but that's my opinion on it. You got how I felt. It's still marinating, and I still need to do a little more research. Let's wait for the press conference after the game, see what Kyle Shanahan has to say. But I can't imagine it's going to be a good answer. Oh, dude. I don't know. I want to cry almost. I want to cry. My little 49ers fan inside my heart right here. Tears. All right. So let's get to the game. Let's just talk about this real quick, and we'll maybe go back to it because we might even talk about it here. All right. So, excuse me. The Raiders will play their second string defense and offense. They will play some vets who are like you would argue are starters, but they're actually going to be seconds. They're going to be second string. That's what the Las Vegas Raiders network had to say. Believe it or not, Nathan Peterman is still in the league, shockingly enough. I don't know how. That dude is like the butt of the joke. He quite literally holds the record for most interceptions in the first half. It's crazy. So they currently have a quarterback battle for that third spot because obviously it's going to be Minshew, and obviously it's going to be what's his name, O'Connell. So they're currently having a third quarterback competition between a rookie named Carter Bradley and Nathan Peterman. Their fans are super excited for Carter Bradley. I saw the comment section and what the guy had to say as well. They're actually excited about him. It's kind of like our Tanner Mordecai of their team, essentially. So if we whip his ass, we can make the Raiders cry. So there's a benefit to that. Their running back they have a running back they're looking forward to playing that they got Luabe, running back Luabe. They say he's been a stud in training camp. and they're looking forward to playing against our defense, which I'm kind of crossing over into the 49ers debrief, but the 49ers had the worst run defense this preseason. So if they can play remotely good running the ball, they should absolutely destroy us if we live up to the worst defense of the preseason. And keep in mind, preseason's having players rotate a lot, so you're not going to get consistency, but also teams are doing that as well. But that's still not. I feel like that doesn't justify it. It's a fact, but it still kind of hurts knowing your worst defense in the preseason. So look out for him. If we could stop him, we can make that's something we can look out for. What else? They have D tackle issues as well, because we have D tackle too. The current D tackles they're wanting to look out. They're resting Wilkins and crap. I should know the other guy on that line. I can't recall, but they're playing their backups. They want to see D tackle Byron Young. Apparently, he's played the most snaps this preseason and has 0 tackles. And they had high hopes for him, so he's trash, apparently. So 49ers don't pick him up. He doesn't perform today. They are really high on D-tackle Matthew Butler. They're excited about him. D-tackle Severa and D-tackle McCall. Nothing really exciting about them, but you're like, hey, just look out for him, might show up. Tyree Wilson, their 7th round. Sorry, not 7th round, their 7th overall pick. They are not excited about him. Apparently, someone made the joke on Chat Sports. The guy made a joke. He was like, man, he got pancakes at Allegiant Stadium. He's probably still there, stuck in the grass or some shit. It was a funny joke. I thought it was great. So Tyree Wilson is looking like a bust, and they don't know if he's even going to play at all. He's not a starter, and they don't even know if he's good enough to play in the preseason to start. That dude might actually very well get cut. Should the 49ers take a flyer on him? Of course they should. He's got 3.5 sacks in his little rookie career thing happening here, rookie contract career thing happening here. But we also took on Arden Key from the Raiders, and we turned him into a stud. So we might be able to turn him into a stud. That'd be kind of cool. They're also looking at their 5th or 6th wide receiver. They have a couple of those, but we don't need wide receiver. No concerns there. They have O-line. They don't have O-line issues. They actually believe in their O-line from both aspects. They just don't believe in their depth of their O-line. So, because they say they have 8 O-linemen they believe in, right? But then they say that it's like their depth's a little bit questionable. So I kind of get what they're saying here. Their rookie center, Jackson Power Johnson, is not playing. He's suffered an injury. He's out, and he's questionable for week 1. So, and keep in mind, I want to throw this out here. Ryan Hensley, all right, YouTuber on here, wanted the 49ers to draft Power Johnson. Why is it hard to say? Jackson Powers Johnson. Jesus Christ. That sounds like an Austin Powers name. But anyway, he wanted him. But if he's getting hurt too, and Pearsall's getting hurt too, it wouldn't have mattered. So we'd be in the same boat. We would just be in the same exact boat as we were before. So they're pretty bummed about that. They really want him to come back. He's not playing, and he's questionable for week 1, which for them, I mean, it's 2nd round pick. It's not like they spent a 1st round pick on him, so it's not the end of the world for him. So that's pretty much going on with the Raiders. I want to stop Carter Bradley. I want our run defense to show up against Luabe. I want to see Tyree Wilson, actually. I want to see him if he can actually play good or not, but we probably won't see him at all. What else? D-tackle. Look out for the D-tackles. If any of them becomes a stud and they cut them, keep an eye on them, because we do need D-tackle, and they have like 4 of them that are questionable to make the team or some shit. So anyway, that's pretty much what the Raiders are doing. Also, the Raiders, what they're saying about us, according to both these sites, well, not both these sites, sorry. According to Raiders Chat Sports, they say our weaknesses are on offense, are backup skill positions. On offense? It says backup skill position is what I wrote here. I disagree with that. I mean, we're good on wide receiver depth. We're good on running back depth. We're good technically if you want to count quarterback as that. Tight end is really our only issue, which they also wrote down, and our O-line. So they already put O-line and backup tight end as our weaknesses, but then they say backup skill positions are our weaknesses on offense. I mean, you could say that because there's nothing else you could say at that point. If you had to think of three things, it's not really a weakness, but I guess it is the weakening. Yeah, I don't know. On defense, apparently our weakness is run defense, which is true. That's been an issue for a very long time now. Our third down defense, yeah, especially during this preseason, pretty bad. Our D line depth, they got that right. They got the defensive part right. I don't know the offensive part, but the defensive part, we got some things we need to work on: run defense, third down defense, and D line depth. Our secondary, however, is just perfect, just chef's kiss, perfect. So, also, according to Raiders Chat Sports, I'm assuming 49ers Chat Sports is also talking about this, and also because I'm sure they share information. During the preseason so far, the 49ers have a 53.9 rating for the PFF, worst in the league in this preseason. Worst defense. Worst tackle grade with a 39. Second worst coverage with the 48. And fourth worst run defense with a 50.8. You know, I can see the tackle thing. That sounds about right. That sounds about on par. I saw a couple missed tackles. Worst coverage. I mean, you gotta give us your coverage a little better. It wasn't that bad. Run defense was trash. I'm actually shocked it was fourth. The fact that there's three other teams that have worse run defense than us, Jesus Christ. Trash. So that's the concerns there. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the roster real quick. Boom! That's the roster right there. Okay, that's the roster right there. Let me drink of water. Get cut milk. Oh my God. Make sure you drink your water, guys. Very good for you. All right. Anyway, I was gonna make a joke, but try to keep it clean. All right. So let's see who's playing. I actually gotta check that out. I didn't get that far actually. Hold on. Have they released a depth chart yet? Versus, I know I'm doing this on the fly, guys. So unprofessional. Trash of me. Hold on, y'all. I'm assuming, I know Brock's playing. From what I heard, pretty sure I heard Kyle Shanahan say he's playing today. So I don't see any roster releases or anything. So just 5 things to watch. Yeah, there's no release yet. So we'll just have to make some assumptions and just hope that this is what we want to see out there. Excuse me. Oh, bad time to have hiccups right now. Oh, don't have hiccups. Please don't. All right. So hopefully we see just Brandon Allen and Tanner Mordecai out there because I think Joshua Dobbs is just sealed. Excuse me. I think he sealed the second spot. He just played with so much heart, so much I was sold, man. I don't want to lose that guy. I saw that preseason. I saw that he wanted it. I saw that he made plays. So I don't know. I just think he's got it. I just want to see Brandon Allen and Tanner Mordecai perform out there, and whoever plays best, I think, should get the third quarterback spot, in my opinion. So Tanner Mordecai is our Carter Bradley of the Raiders right now. As for running backs, I just want to see Jordan Mason, Schrader, Mitchell, and Garendo out there. Actually, I specifically want to see Garendo out there. People have been bragging about him as of late, so I need to see his burst because apparently it's amazing. And at that size, that would be kind of cool to see. So I want to see Garendo out there. Schrader apparently may or may not actually make the roster. I might have to turn that to an orange because even Larry Krueger, it was like, even I don't know. Even him, he was like, oh, I don't know. And he was big on Schrader. Okay. So I don't know. I just didn't blame him for how he played though, because our offensive line just wasn't good in the run game. So all those backup offensive linemen, I just didn't believe. I don't know. I think we should keep him. So Patrick Taylor, but however, if Patrick Taylor performs today with Schrader's stats for the past preseason games, that would kind of hurt. I don't think Matt Breida makes the squad. There's no possible way. So I might need to turn Pete Taylor into an orange. That's what I'm going to do here. Schrader as well. Turn him into an orange. So there's a spot to be taken there. Wide receiver, I'm assuming we're not going to see Debo or Juwan again. I feel like this is going to be the same thing. I'm going to kind of make this short. I feel like everything we did last preseason game, we're just going to do again. You know, with having backup wide receivers out there, Chris Conley, Cowing, Bell. This time, well, actually, Cowing from last time, that's right. Do you guys hear that? Making loud ass noises out there. There's a truck out there. I don't know if you guys can hear it through the mic, but there's a truck out there making these loud ass noises. They must be cleaning something. Anyway, instantly got distracted. What a ruin! I just ruined it. Anyway, offensive line. I want to see some players stand out. Pooney's got the spot. Kingston, Nugent can all take the spot. Parker, Hubbard, even Zakel. Even Zakel wants to play left guard because apparently he'll play left guard over Banks. So that will be a thing. I think. Or does Barch play? Because Barch, I think, likes playing left guard, and I think Zakel likes playing center, if I remember correctly. So we'll see if Kyle Shanahan actually listens to his players. All right, guys, I'm going to cut this short. What's up, Million? Can you hear that? Million? Can you hear that? I'm going to have to cut this live short if they keep continuing on. All right, so D-tack, so D-end. Want to see Beal Jr. perform, Jay Gavin perform. I want to see Alex Barrett kind of show up, but I don't think so. Just because our depth is absolutely terrible. That's why I kind of want Tyree Jackson, because, like, why not? Not Jackson, but Tyree Wilson. Because why not? If the dude is just take a flyer on him, we have the cap space. We need the depth. Why not? Just take him. And if he's trash, we will just cut him and it won't be that big of a deal. So, and we'll pick up a body anyway, like we were going to do in the first place. So, D tackle, I have no concerns. I have some sort of faith in McGill, Brown, or Nick Williams, Anderson. You're the fifth D tackle. I'm not concerned. But I would like to see Evan Anderson show up out of 2Y McGill, Brown, and Williams. That would be kind of cool. But I think Williams is actually hurt, so I think he might end up being cut. Linebacker, this one's going to be big. This is probably like the biggest competition of them all, to be honest with you. Biggest competition of them all with Flanagan, Fowles, and Bethune. Some people say it's stupid to say that Bethune is going to take a spot over Fowles, but a couple people there's a debate there. Who's going to take that spot? But everyone's pretty sure the 5 green that I have here for the linebackers is pretty solid. So no matter how they perform, I'm not really looking forward to anyone performing here in the linebacker core except for Fowles and Bethune because they're battling for a spot possibly. Cornerback, same thing. I'm kind of excited about. I want to see Luter Jr., Green, and Rocky Sin, not just because I think they're going to make it. Also, I just want to see the rookie perform because that'd be kind of cool. You know, just seeing a second round actually be a starter would be really cool. As for safety, same thing. I want to see Trey Walker. Some guy is a guy who we picked up that I'm actually high on. Again, I'm actually high too, but I mean, I'm also high on that guy. Not high on that guy. That sounds bad. Pause. Anyway, Trey Walker, the third, I'm pretty big on him. I really wanted to keep him, but we have a lot of safeties, and Hufunga's not coming back, so we might actually keep another safety on the roster. Mahoney is an undrafted free agent that's been a stud, so look out for him. So the competition is definitely going to be between Trey Walker and Mahoney. So, and the fan favorite right now is Mahoney. I'll read Bible stuff instead of looking through the Ingram stuff. I'll pass, man. I appreciate the thought, though. And then Mahoney. So that's pretty much my my predictions and things I'm looking forward to. I just want to see the rookies perform because all the little other backups that we have aren't really anything to be excited about. Between Bethune, I think Bethune might actually take the place of Fowles, but there's one thing that's pulling me back from that, and that is the fact that the 49ers just love Fowles. I just got that vibe. I've got that vibe. So anyway, I got to cut this short. They're cleaning something outside, so there's like a truck thing going on. I was going to talk about a couple other things, but that's pretty much the gist of what's going to happen tonight. Let me know in the comment section who you are looking forward to seeing. Are you disappointed with the Pearsall news? Apparently, if you missed the beginning of this, Pearsall apparently had injury concerns prior to the draft, which is big. So let me know in the comment section what you think of that. I really do want to know because I still need to sit down and absorb it because I just learned it right before I got on live. So anyways, much love. Sub if you like the content and if you like the video. All love, fam. I'll see you next vid.